Welcome everyone to the Woodshed, East Lansing, Michigan. Spartan Stadium on the banks of the Red Cedar and home to Michigan State. The Spartans will kick it off to get us underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Minnesota's offense will go on the attack first. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping...
He was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense tonight.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverage. Had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Looking deep down the right side. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go.
So Michigan State's offense will get the ball for the first time. And it was a collection of highlight reel plays time after time last week. He'd love to do that again, David.
Oh, there's no doubt. He showed you he's capable. He showed you the big play ability, and he can make those big plays for this offense. And I think the offense is going to continue to look for him. Like, he is that guy outside that they can trust. Interesting to see, Jesse, the wrinkles off of the way they used him, and if he's going to continue to be the focal point of this offense.
I think he should continue to be the focal point, but I do think they have to move him around. You got to show some different looks, some different formations, get him in motion.
There he goes. Touchdown, Michigan State. He got a step and just dusted the field. He makes his way into the end zone for the 50th time in his career.
Man, what a mark to hit. A guy that's so good with the football.
They bring the punter onto the field now. Second time today they've been forced to punt. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short. The inside handoff. Shows him the stiff arm. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The green and white love that tough guy reputation, and they're getting it done on the ground.
Nah, that's exactly who this program is. That's what they're built on. Every team you go back in the history of Michigan State, you're going to find what? A bell cow running back that you can feed.
Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. Looking to throw on first down. Using his feet to buy time. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
He was running through tackles and picked up the first down and finally got knocked down. And the Spartans are marching down the field. Lost a throw on first down. On target to the left. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. The Spartans come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw again. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. They're dealing with a second and long. Wants to go up top. Snagged out of the air. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain. Let's talk a bit about Michigan State. Top 5 up to this point is really good. It's staying there as we get closer to the playoff that becomes a huge challenge.
They just need to focus on winning right now. They're in position as a top 5 team to reach the college football playoff, but you've got to keep winning, and that's got to be the mindset. And coming into today, they have to bring their A game to the field.
And we're still in the middle of the season, so there's so many ways to still make a good impression for this squad, and we still have conference.
He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Spartan. Made the grab and took it on in for the score. They'll try to add another to their lead.
I think the days of running backs just running downhill are out the window. You better be able to do this.
And here comes the punt team. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Give to the running back. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Running back searching for a hole. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Slings it downfield. Down to save. Touchdown, Sparty. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this. The punt team makes its way onto the field. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They could not have drawn up a better start than this, already up 21-0. To the air on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Presley. Turning it on. Touchdown, Michigan State. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put...
They bring the punter onto the field now. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
Gashing the D on the right. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Spartans.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Lining up to add another. And they tack on the extra point for a 35-0. And here comes the punt team. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Makes the catch around the 50. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Ben, that last drive, if you want to call it that, was efficient. One big run for a score, David. See if they can do it again.
Yeah, and I find it hard-pressed they're not going to give it right back to him. You break that long of a run, get a touchdown, Jesse, I'm assuming he's going to touch it again.
You're absolutely right, David. Everybody in this stadium, I think, is expecting him to get it again, too. Big-time players make big plays in big games. Let's see what he can do here.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. And the Spartans come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Takes the handoff. It's Lyle. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Trying to keep this drive alive. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan State has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. So first down here as they go back to work. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. The Spartans have it with a 1st and 10. Leaves it with the running back. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
And you got to wonder what the defense is feeling on this drive here, because they've had 5 straight runs now. They ran it on 1st, 2nd, 3rd. They got it on 4th down. So that's a kick in the gut. And all of a sudden, right away on 1st down, they're running it at you again. You're not being respected right now on defense. And until someone stops the running game, you're not going to get it.
And the Spartans are rolling down the field. Wide receiver going in motion. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Sparty. Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone.
The punt team makes its way onto the field.
On to kick it away.
They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up.
Breaks into the open. Smacks it with the stiff arm. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier.
I'm the offensive coordinator. I am finding more ways to get this guy the football. I feel like he is just a home run waiting to happen. We saw it in his last game when he had over 100 rushing yards. He's almost at the 100-yard mark now.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Off the play fake. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. The offense very fortunate to get that ball back.
It's so hard to force fumbles, and when you do, you so badly want to get them. You're crawling, you're doing whatever you can to get there as a defender, but the offense fortunate enough to cover it back up.
He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. And he'll try this one from the left hash and 33 yards away. Absolutely perfect. They bring the punter onto the field now. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Makes the catch at the 30. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling. They pick it off, and this defense, a much-needed play. And they'll close in on it. Use the play fake, now to throw. He rifles one deep down the right side. Fires a bullet, now it's picked off. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the catch. It's Carney. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. On the ground, it's Lyle. At the 35, he's got room. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. Let's see how they set the tone on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the catch. It's Nicholson. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. Now here on 2nd down, see if they keep tossing it around. Grabbed behind the line. It's Nicholson. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. The Spartans really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Caught in the backfield. It's Nicholson. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on 3rd down. They've already converted a 4th down in this game. They'll try to make it 2 for 2. Off the RPO. Throw to the right, looking for the first. Touchdown, Michigan State. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game. And defense is...
And here comes the punt team.
In punt formation to kick it away.
They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Looking for space, it's Roach. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. Looking to throw. They've got the screen set up. They've got him now. He almost picked up that first down on the screen.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Adams. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. And the Spartans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Lyle. He stopped at the 32. Picks up 10 on the play end. gets the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quick completion on the out route. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and this secondary in particular. And I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the second quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
Quick completion on the out. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here. Down. The coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied and the timeout is gone. This offense has been running wild in the first half, but wait, they want more before they go to the locker room. Touchdown, Spartans! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime.
Just enough time for one final play of the half. Defensive coordinator showing heat before the snap. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Heaves it deep. Makes a catch. First down and maybe a lot more. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a fascinating one going on in East Lansing. And this offense has been the story through two quarters, extending this lead and really dominating almost every aspect of this game. We're talking lethal efficiency from the O-line right on down to the skill position guys. Although I'd argue those big uglies up front are skilled players in their own right.
Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26.
With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Spartan Stadium.
Keeping it on the ground to open the second half. Oh, he's got some space. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. The Spartans can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. Floating away. Trying to escape and get it himself. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
And that is such a gut punch for this defense because you're trailing in the game. You're trying to get off the field. You think you got the quarterback in the backfield for a sack, and he's able to escape, scramble, and go pick up the first down. That is a killer. If you're the defensive coordinator, you've now got to find more ways to get pressure on this guy and get him on the ground.
He goes out of bounds across the 25, marked it at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning. And the Spartans have this offense rolling. Power football with the run. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that lead.
The Spartans kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Looking for a crease, it's Lyle. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without score. Touchdown, Sparty! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. How about that blocking up front and that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up front doing their job. Opening holes, the backs making plays. Everything on the ground on that first drive worked.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can...
All out of space. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan State.
When these offenses get in a rhythm, they're hard to stop. Already up early, got a short field.
The punt team makes its way onto the field. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. Handoff to the single back. Fights off the defender. Stop is made at the 44, but it's a 15-yard gain and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Always a welcome play from the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
And that was a big objective for this defense coming into the game. Talking to coaches, we want to keep him in the pocket. We don't want him to use his wheels. He's fast, he's elusive, can make big plays. Nice job by the defense.
There he goes. And the defense wrestles him to the ground.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if the offense was going to be able to dig themselves out of this hole, but on second in California, they dial up the running play, now setting up third and short.
On third and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Spartans with the 1st and 10. On the move, it's Roach. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short. The Spartans have pushed it inside the 20. In the red area, it's Roach. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
It's great to have a physical offensive line that you can count on, that you can just lean on them up front and fall forward and get first downs. Man, what a comfortable, what a nice spot to be in if you're an offensive coordinator.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Leaves it with the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Spartans! These guys wanted to make a statement. Statement has been delivered.
It's your job to stop it. Oh, don't run the score up. Well, do something about it. The defense has to step up.
They bring the punter onto the field now.
On to punt it away.
Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working. And the Spartans just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. They'll leave it with him. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Good timing on the quick out. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They'll keep it on the ground. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. We've reached the break, and Michigan State has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. On the run, it's Gadecki. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The Spartans pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They'll give it to him again. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line? Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They go to the ground. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. And the Spartans trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Trying to punch it in. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Let's see what the offense dials up on 3rd and goal. Marches ahead. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Man, if I'm quarterback right now, after this long of a drive down this close, I'm going for a touchdown here, Pollard.
And I get that, but I've worn this defense out, man. I'm going to go for the touchdown right here. And if I miss, they got to go the whole length of the field to score a touchdown.
Into the end zone. Touchdown, Sparty. Quick strike through the air for the score. That one pushes this lead out a little bit more here in the 4th, and now they can smell 8 straight wins.
And honestly, it's been about complimentary.
This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your unit. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team.